Morning, guys. About 7:30 a.m. Let's check out yesterday's progress. This does not look good for today. Oh well, winter's coming, so I kind of expected this. However, let's see what we got done. Let's go up front here first. We did get the outdoor unit mounted, and it fits. Dare I say, perfect. I still have to paint up that strut rack, but that'll occur on a day that's not wet like this. I'll have to wait for a dry day. Ran into a problem yesterday. This copper line kit that came with the unit, I don't think it's worthy of expeditionary rig. Reason being is it kinks so easily. I was just unrolling it and it kinked really bad right here and at the end, and that's just from unrolling it. So I can only imagine what would happen if vibration got into it. And side note, these flare fittings, from the research that I've done, are notorious for leaking. So I'm going to head into town this morning to the only place that I know that's open, and they make hydraulic hoses. So what I want to do is replace these copper lines with something a lot stronger and more resilient. So I'm thinking hydraulic hoses would be great, because air conditioner pressures or heat pump pressures run a maximum of 400 psi. And the lowest grade hydraulic hose they make is 2500 psi, and it's resistant to all chemicals and oils and whatnot. So in a bit here I will run into town and grab or see if they can make some 10-foot hoses for this setup. In here, we finished off the day yesterday doing this penetration, and the reason I stopped is because it takes about 8 hours for Sikaflex to harden. So it looks like this one's doing good. It seems pretty secure now. If you're to put this in and then try to do some work on it while the Sikaflex is wet, it will make a huge mess and get all over your hands. You can see I have some of it on my hands from yesterday, and it's just a mess. So anyhow, what we have left to do is make up the wiring and the hose connections. There's really not a whole lot left to do. Got the unit mounted, it looks great. There's plenty of space above, below, on the sides. All of those requirements have been met on the outdoor unit as well. So if the rain lets up a little bit here, I'll go outside and wire the unit. And I'm going to take a trip into Portland here and see if that hose place can fabricable some hydraulic lines up for this unit rather than using those copper ones. So let's get started. Alright guys, I'm here in Portland at Premier Rubber. They are open on Saturdays from 9 to 1. And I'll show you what, this guy ran me a really good deal on some hose. So since it's refrigerant, it needs to have a Teflon coating, otherwise the hydraulic line can degrade over time. So he recommended the Teflon. So you see I got 10-foot sections of the stainless braided, and he crimped on the ends and then gave me a 90-degree fitting for the 1/4 inch. I already have the 1/2 inch 90-degree fitting at home. Grand total was $115. That's a smoking deal in my book, to be able to get this installed today and not have to worry about copper lines and fittings leaking and whatnot. So we're heading back home.